Your personal development matters the most from where you are right now. Bring your career into new heights with our affordable and quality in-demand virtual training programs designed just for you. Give your career a boost with a course or a training from Stellar Training Consultancy Services and join thousands of professionals from different walks of life in a learning and development session that fascinates you, motivates you, challenges you to learn new things that you'll use forever in a career you'll love. Find the right training for you today here at Stellar Training Consultancy Services, bringing excellence to professionals.
You found us! If you're watching this, you might be looking for training certifications, workshops, webinars, or conferences that is affordable, accessible, reliable, and commendable. Stellar Training Consultancy Services can help you with your certification needs. From leadership and administrative trainings to general topics, we got it all here. With partners being served such as Department of Health, Philippine Coast Guard, Department of Labor and Employment, Department of Trade Industry, and many more organizations and agencies. There's no more reliable provider than STCS. So hurry, send us a message, and find excellence with STCS.
Ama namin, pakinggan mo po ang pagtawag namin sa iyong banal na pangalan. Basbasan mo po ang aming pagtitipon at kami kaluguran mo sa araw na ito. Pagyamanin mo po, Panginoon, at maging nakaayon sa iyong kalooban ang aming pagkikita-kita mula sa simula hanggang katapusan. Masalamin nawa namin ang layunin mong dakila sa aming buhay at may sagawa namin ngayon ang aming mga gawain na may kabutihan at pag-ibig sa aming kapwa. Kami po'y naninikluhod sa iyong harapan na kami iyong patnubayan at iwaksi sa aming kaisipan ang anumang masasamang kaisipan, inggit at pakikipag-alit sa aming mga kasama. Bigyan mo kami ng sapat na lakas at katalinuhan upang maibahagi naman namin ang aming makakaya sa aming mga kasama sa pagtitipon na ito. Panalangin namin ang lahat ng ito sa pangalan ng iyong bugtong na anak na si Jesus. Amen.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Magiliw, telas ng sinananan, alam ng puso, sa dikit mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa nagagang tutok sa simoy at sa langit mong bangaw, ay ginagang tulad, awit sa paglayang minamahal, ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nagtitingin, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magtitingin. Luma ng araw ng walhagin pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang inigaya na pagkay mga aking, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Hello, are we all here? Hello po, naririnig niyo po ba ako?
Yes,
Oh, hi! Good afternoon po, kamusta? How about others? Can you please also turn on your camera po? Yes, hello? Okay. So, by the way, I want to introduce myself. I think you've seen my introduction as well kanina. So, again, I am Roseni Gallego and you can actually call me Zenny para hindi naman po medyo mahirap. Okay, just hold on. Okay, right now, nakikita nyo rin po ba ako? Can you please turn on your camera po? Yes, hello, Jacqueline. Thank you. Good afternoon. Yes, Mr. Joselito. Yeah, good afternoon po. Good afternoon. Can you all turn on your camera, please, para makita-kita naman tayo and then maka-meet and greet? Okay, so yes, hello. Thank you. Thank you, Sir Joselito, for opening your camera. So again, everyone, I want to introduce myself again. I am Roseni, but you can just call me Zenny na lang para at least mas easier because there are times that parang, yes, hello? Michael Angelo. Yes, good afternoon po. Okay, how about Sir Joselito, since you are the very punctual one, can you also tell me something about just a short one po para makilala ko po kayo? Hello, sir? Okay, Leo. Okay.
It's my, I think, ninth webinar with Stellar,
Mhm.
and continue to enroll for additional knowledge.
Wow, yes. I've seen you before din po. Parang suki po kayo dito. Maraming salamat po. How about Angela? Angela Nika, nandito na po ba?
Yes po.
Yes, can you turn on your camera po just only for 20 minutes? Yeah, there you are. Thank you. Yes, can you introduce yourself? Very short lang po.
Hi, I am Angela Nika from Baguio.
Baguio, okay. All right. Hi, nice to meet you. How about Miss Jacqueline? Jacqueline or Jacqueline? How do you pronounce your name? Hello, Jacqueline? Ma'am Jacqueline? Okay, parang wala pa po si Ma'am Jacqueline. So let's go na lang po with Sir Leo. Leo. Hello, sir? Romelly Apostol, nandito na po ba? Sir Leon, naririnig niyo po ba ako? Hello, hello? Yes. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. Pero okay na po ba? Okay, okay. Sige, thank you po. So yes, Sir Leo. Lavinia Flores. Yes, nandito din po. Romelia Apostol. Okay, hi Ma'am Lavinia. Good afternoon. Hindi ko po kayo marinig, ma'am. Naka-mute po kayo.
Hello ma'am, good afternoon po.
Yes, there you are. Okay. Can you give us a short details po about yourself? Short introduction lang po.
Hello po, good afternoon po. My name is Lavinia Flores from Baguio City.
Okay, wow. Oh, dalawa na yung Baguio. Okay, how about Sir? Thank you po, ma'am. How about Sir Leo? Sir, naka-mute po kayo, sir.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. This is Leo from Taguig City.
Wow. Okay, thank you po. Thank you. How about Miss Jacqueline? Ma'am Jacqueline, nandyan na po ba kayo? Okay. I think Ma'am Jacqueline. All right. How about Sir Michael Angelo or Romely? Okay, Ma'am Romely.
Good afternoon po.
Yes, hello po. Good
Ma'am
afternoon.
Michael Angelo po from Baguio City po.
Okay. Sir Michael, can you open your camera po just for short while?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, salamat. Salamat. How about po, Ma'am Romely? Can you give us information na po about yourself? Very short lang po para magkakilalahan tayo.
Hi, I'm Romely Apostol po from Antipolo City po.
Okay, thank you. Thank you din po, Sir Michael.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right. Ma'am Jacqueline, nakamute po kayo, ma'am. Baka nagsasalita kayo, hindi po kayo namin marinig. Hello, Ma'am Jacqueline? Okay, it's okay. Baka may konting problem lang si Ma'am Jacqueline. So, right now, we will be starting with our training. So, again, welcome everyone. Welcome to our training for today. And our topic will be building and managing highly effective teams training. So, how do we manage our, how to become an effective leader in our management or in our team? So, here, sino po ba or can you please good afternoon. Okay. Okay lang po, Ma'am Jacqueline. It's fine. No problem po. Thank you for informing as well. Salamat. Okay. So now po what we're going to do is, since we will be talking about how to effectively manage a team, can you also po send a message in our chatting about your position? What is your position in the company? If you are a manager, if you are a trainer, if you are a support, can you also send it in our chat po para makita? Support staff. Okay. All right. Thank you, Ma'am Jacqueline. How about others? Okay. Thank you, Sir Michael. Safety manager. Okay. Thank you. Lab custodian. Okay. Laboratory custodian. Okay. Marami ditong lab custodian. Frontline service. Okay. Thank you po, Ma'am Romely. Okay. So maraming salamat po talaga sa lahat ng sagot sa chatting natin. Maraming salamat. So now, we will go ahead and start learning how to effectively manage your team. So we will start right now, okay? Okay, so here's the training rules. And these are the program, or these are going to be something that we will learn for today or our intention. Okay, so first question po. What are your common struggles in managing your team? Ano po yung mga common na struggle natin po in managing our team? Can you give us an answer po sa chat, or you can also speak, or you can also open your mic and then just say it na lang po if you cannot send a chat. So what are your common struggles in managing your team? So I'll start with mine. I'll give an example. So as a previous manager in an ESL company, my common struggle in managing my team is the character of each employees that we have, because not all naman po is masunurin, not all naman po is punctual. There are really some employee na medyo stubborn or medyo mahirap pasunurin. So yes, those are the struggles. How about others po? Yes, irresponsible people. Thank you, Sir Joselito. How about others? Ano po yung mga common struggles natin in managing the team? So like me, I am managing a team of 45 employees. So napakahirap po, isa-isahin lahat. How about yung iba? You can send po sa chat natin, sa chat box. You can just send us a message in chatting or pwede na rin po na sabihin na lang. Okay, like Sir Joselito, irresponsible people, yes, there's a lot of that. There's a lot of those rather. How about others po? Can you send us a message? Or pwede niyo na rin pong isabihin na lang po. You can just open your camera, your audio. Selfish and inconsiderate people. Yes. Marami akong kilala nito. Thank you, Ma'am Romilly. How about others po? Para maano natin, differentiate natin and then at the same time ma-tackle natin one by one as well. Miscommunication, yes. So communication is the key. Okay. All right. So here, I want to ask someone, since Sir Joselito is very responsive, I wanted to ask you po if paano nyo po hina-handle yung ganitong klaseng tao, like mga irresponsible na empleyado. Just give one example po.
One-to-one talk.
One-to-one talk, yes, it's very effective. Heart-to-heart talk at the same time. And then, can you give me an example as well po if after the one-on-one talk, how it does affect on that employee's performance right after? Effective po ba or still the same? Kasi meron talaga yun eh. Like, nakausap mo na pero right after, yes, magbabago in just a few days, but right after a couple of days, balik na naman po. Like sa inyong case po, after the one-on-one talk, how does it affect to that employee's performance and attitude?
Well, most of the time it's the same. It will be effective for a while, then later on it's back to the same attitude.
Yes. Oo, nangyari din po yan sa akin before. Like, this teacher, since nasa ESL po ako noon, ESL company, I'm managing teachers in the ESL company. So like yun, pasaway, and then hindi naman sa pinapagalitan agad because ako yung type ng tao na hindi talaga mahilig magalit. Or yan, nagagalit din naman. Pero like, for me, it is not effective yung palaging galit. Palagi mo sinuscold yung empleyado mo kasi the more they will get demotivated and mawawalan sila ng gana and then continue na lang yung pasaway. So sa akin naman is one-on-one talk, pero like magbabago for like a couple of days and then after a week maybe doon balik naman ulit. So it's just like rotational and same lang po talaga. How about, thank you so much for Sir Joselito for that answer. Thank you for the example. So how about Sir Michael Angelo? Or Michael Angelo or Michael Angelo? I'll just call you Michael na lang siguro. Okay lang po ba, Sir Michael? Sir Michael? Hello po? Nakamute po ata kayo. Okay. Yes, nakamute po yata kayo. Thank you for responding sa chat po. Okay. So yes, Sir Michael, I am going to ask about the miscommunication. When you say miscommunication is the struggle, like ano po ba ito? Miscommunication sa part ninyo or sa part ng subordinate nyo? Like parang shy type po ba kayo? Like ganon? Kasi merong taong ganon eh, like shy type and then hindi talaga pala storya, something like that. Ano po yung sa case niyo po? Shy type. Oo nga po. Obviously, shy type. Okay, shy type kayo. Eh, kayo or yung empleyado? Yung nyo, subordinates nyo? Pwede naman po kayong mag-open ng mic nyo po if you can. If pwede lang. Shy type. So I think, sir, for that one, ako before ganun din. I am really shy, especially in front of many people. Like I am shy talking. I see. Okay. Thank you po. Thank you. Alright, yeah, like, ako ha, ito lang example ko and then baka makatulong. Kasi before gano'n din ako Sir, Michael, like nung every time na bago ako sa company, I am always a shy type kind of person kasi parang, kinikilatis or what do you call that, I'm still observing, other people's attitude if okay ba kami or baka madali siyang ma-offend. So, hindi ako pala pala what do you call that sa Tagalog? Palasalita. Pero like later on, if you continue to talk in front of many people, I think it will just really boost your confidence. Like me, before I am really a shy type kind of person, but later on, because of my position, because of my job, that I really need to talk to a lot of people in front of me, nasanay na rin po and medyo hindi na shy. Medyo walang iya na. Sorry with the term. Okay, thank you po. Thank you. All right. So right now, let's go ahead and talk about here introduction to build or to building and managing effective teams. So we will start na po. Okay. So next here, what is the essence of having an effective team? So here right now, I am going to read this one. So we have the introduction to building and managing teams. So effective teams are the foundation of every successful organization. Companies without teams that work well together often struggle, while effective teams help to improve quality, facilitate the completion of projects, and increase productivity and efficiency. So, for a company to work at optimal levels, you must develop a team in which each member brings his or her talents and skills which contribute to the overall success of the group. For this one, agree po ba kayo like teamwork para sa inyo po is it really effective na ang teamwork to build a very good relationship with each other and have a successful organization? Agree din po ba kayo dito sa ganitong sayings? How about others po? Okay, Angelica. Okay, I think we have a new one, Angelica. Oh, Ma'am Romilly. Yes. Okay, thank you, Ma'am Jacqueline and Ma'am Romilly. Okay. Yes, so Ma'am Romilly, ikaw na lang po. Sa inyo po ba, have you ever experienced na may team na hindi talaga nagkakaintindihan? Like others will do this and others will do that. Na-experience niyo po ba yon, ma'am?
Yes po.
Yes po. Okay. Thank you po. Thank you for answering. So basically, sa inyo po, ano po most of the time ang nangyayari, Ma'am Romilly, if yung team hindi talaga nag-work together?
Tulad po nung sa akin na I think po nung communication po talaga nung pinaka-key kasi kapag nag-communicate po, pwede pong magsabi ng ideas both team po and doon po malalaman po kung ano po yung dapat nilang gawin since same na po na ideas yung nakita po or nasabi po.
Yes, I totally agree po that on that one. Kasi again, if may something ka na hindi mo masabi-sabi, how would they know na kailangan mo pala ng tulong? So let's say for example, you are struggling because hindi ka masalita and then palagi kang nahihiya na magtanong. So there are some parking lot or park questions na hindi po talaga ma-answer kasi hindi ka rin po nagtatanong. So, communication is really the key. I really agree with that. Thank you so much po, Ma'am Romilly. So, how about Ma'am Jacqueline? Can you also share po? Ma'am Romilly? Okay. It's okay lang po. You can just send a message po sa chatting natin, okay? So again, the effective way to build a very good foundation of every successful organization is the communication. So, communicating to each other is really helpful talaga. Okay. So, let's move on sa next po natin. This time, since a while ago na napag-usapan natin na yung key talaga is the communication. So what do you think, what makes a team successful? Can I ask someone po to read? How about Miss Lavinia? Angelica Cardenas, thank you for joining. Yeah, Miss Lavinia, can I ask you po to read what makes a team successful?
Thriving team has open and honest discussion, sharing their thoughts, ideas, and opinions.
Mhm.
They engender a meritocracy, ensuring no one is above anyone else and allowing everyone to feel as though they can contribute freely. Creating this sort of culture is one of the fundamental foundations of a successful team. Thank you po.
Oh, okay. All right. Wow. Thank you. Thank you po, Ma'am Lavinia. So here, what makes a team successful? So in order for us to have a successful team, we have to be open and honest. So still the same thing. It's relatable sa discussion natin nung first slide na still communication. Because you have to be open, you have to be honest. If there is something na hindi mo gusto sa idea ng iba, baka if you are going to give your own suggestion, baka ma-enlighten sila and at the same time, they can think about it and they can consider your opinion or your suggestion. Kasi sometimes like meron tayong suggestion pero nahihiya tayo na sabihin or i-open up kasi nga baka ayaw ng iba, baka hindi magustuhan ng iba. But again, you will never know if you haven't tried. So if hindi mo pa po na-try na sabihin, parang it's unfair naman po na, na maging masama yung loob if hindi nyo pa po na-try. So again, let's be open and honest in discussing what is our opinion, sharing our thoughts, ideas, and at the same time, suggestions. So it is really something na helpful po talaga. Anyways, Ma'am Angelica, can you open your camera po just for a short while? Since you just enter? Naririnig niyo po ba ako?
Yes po, ma'am. Wait po.
Okay, thank you po. Mhm. Okay. Let me know lang po, ma'am. Wow, thank you. Oh, Ma'am Angelica, can you give us, it's okay, don't be shy po. Can you give us a short information about yourself? Pakilala po kayo, ma'am. By the way, ako po si Zenny, ako po yung trainer nyo today. Naka-mute po kayo, ma'am? Ma'am, you're on mute po. Hindi po kayo namin marinig, ma'am.
Hello po.
Okay. Yes, there you are.
Ayan
Wow,
po.
smiling face.
Hello po,
Okay.
good afternoon. Hello po, good afternoon. My name is Angelica po from University of Baguio. I am a lab custodian po and we cater medical students, mga nursing po, ganun. Nursing, medtech, mga PT. Yun po.
Wow. Wow, thank you po. Thank you for that short introduction. And ang dami niyo po dito ang lab custodian.
Yes po.
Wow. Okay, maraming salamat. So we will continue na po, ma'am, okay?
Okay
Thank
po.
you so much for sharing. So right now, here again, the key to have a successful team is really a communication. So here I am going to share a very short video in how to build an effective team and what is the mind tools that we can probably get. Okay? So let me know po if naririnig niyo po yung audio, okay? Can you hear po the audio? Can everyone hear po the audio?
Yes po.
Okay, thank you. I'm just making sure na naririnig niyo. Salamat.
When you think of a perfect team, what comes to mind? You might imagine a situation where everyone brings their best to the table, no one bickers or plays politics, and the group is able to work seamlessly as a whole unit. For many leaders, this would be an ideal scenario. But how can you achieve this? Much of the time, the most effective teams don't just happen. They work well because of good planning and preparation. Start by defining your team's goal. What is its purpose and what are your expectations? Write this down in a team charter and make sure everyone understands the role they play. Next, make sure you have the right people in place. You need individuals with the right technical skills, but you should also look for good team behavior such as a positive attitude, emotional intelligence, and a collaborative spirit. Once you've assembled your team, conduct a training needs assessment to identify any knowledge or skills gaps. Many organizations only offer training when a group first forms, but keep in mind that your team will be more effective if you offer ongoing development opportunities. When it comes to motivating your team, take time to understand what makes each individual tick. Some people might be driven by a bonus check, while others may be motivated by recognition and a heartfelt thank you. When you can offer rewards that appeal to each person, you are more likely to get the best out of them. Most managers would love to build a truly effective team, and it's definitely possible when you plan ahead. To learn more about how to do this, see the article that accompanies this video.
Okay. All right. Thank you, everyone, for listening. But what did you get from this video? So when you say team, building an effective team, what comes into your mind? What comes into your mind po if you hear the word building an effective team? Ano po yung nasasagi agad? Can anyone po give a suggestion? Like for me, for example, like me if I would hear this phrase, building an effective team rather, so I would definitely think that what are the things and ways that I can do to have my team effective or to get my team effectively work together. So here, as you can hear what she said is the continuous training, the continuous assistance. Yeah, most of the time in the previous company that I work with, not just the latest one, but the previous ones that I have is like parang once lang po ang training. Ang training is just only from the beginning na magsa-start sila ng work. But right after that, wala na. Work na lang po talaga. So, sa previous work ko po, what I really do is the constant training, continuous training. Like I am setting at least after 2 to 3 months of work, we will also have another enhancement training. We call it enhancement training because that's the time that they have the refresher. They can actually have a refresher of what they being taught before. And then at the same time, if may mga nakalimutan na po sila, pwede po nilang ma-remember ulit again on that enhancement training. So it's somehow very effective because again, in that way po, matututunan nila uli yung mga things na nalimutan na po nila. So how about others? Like Sir Joselito, since you are a staff manager, I think I forgot exactly. Safety manager rather. So I know you're handling also a number of people. Can you also share how do you do something like this? Do you also have constant training or training lang po ba sa first part nung program? Ano po yung sa inyo? Sino pa po dito yung nag-handle ng team? I think Miss Angelica or Ma'am Angelica mentioned a while ago that she's handling a set of nurses. Tama po ba, Ma'am?
Hindi po nurses, ma'am.
Ay, ano nga yun? Sorry.
Ako, nagki-cater lang po ng
Cater.
mga
Sorry.
students po.
Students. Okay.
Apo.
So, sa inyo po, like, ang training nyo, pasensya na, kalimutan ko.
Okay lang po.
Ang dami kasing nagsalita kanina. So, parang hindi ko na talaga na take note yung sa part ninyo. So, sa inyo pong part, like, do you also have that one-time, big-time training lang from the beginning, or you also like conduct constant training?
I haven't undergone some trainings po about that, ma'am.
Oh, pero ano po yung ginagawa niyong refreshers sa mga students? Kasi most of the
Sa
time,
mga,
sige, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Sa mga students po kasi kinikater lang po namin sila. So wala pong training na
I see.
Opo.
Akala ko kasi like magte-train ka ngayon sa kanila or magbibigay ka ng idea sa kanila from the beginning, and then later on you can just have a refresher again para hindi makalimutan. It's okay. Thank you po. Thank you. All right, so now we'll go ahead and move on sa mga barriers. So here are the barriers in building effective teams. So here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But of course, let's include those answers kanina sa chat natin. So number 1, credibility of the leaders. Agree po ba kayo pag ganito? Like, if you are not the leader itself, but if may leader kayo noon na feeling nyo nagdududa kayo sa kredibilidad nila, meron po bang instance na nangyari na ganito? Yes, Miss Jacqueline? Hello po? Nandito po ba tayo? Or pwede na rin kayo mag-send ng ano na lang po, ng answer sa chat natin. If shy type kayo to answer the question in speaker. How about Sir Michael? Since you said that new employee ka ngayon sa current job mo, like, do you have expectations when you actually started in that job? Sa leader niyo po, Sir Michael. Hello po? Can you hear me? It's okay lang po, Sir Michael. None naman. Okay. None naman pa talaga. Okay. Sige, baka right now kasi sabi mo nga it's just a new one. So baka hindi nyo pa na-notice. So how about others? You can just send na lang po. Send na lang sa chatting if medyo nahihiya tayo magsalita. Send na lang po sa chatting para at least alam ko yung mga sagot nyo and then yung mga part naman ng sa inyo. How about others po? Okay, so again, for this one, these are just some of the few examples of reasons and barriers in building an effective team. So number 1 is the credibility of the leaders. There are sometimes that our leaders, we look up to our leaders, and then we are like expecting too much from them since they are the leader nga. Para sa atin, they are perfect. It's okay, Miss Romilly. Thank you. Thank you for answering. So yes, ganun na nga po. We look up them and then we are like expecting too much from them. Yes, it is. So, pero minsan there are really times that again, they are also human like us. So they are not that perfect and hindi nila magawa yung mga expectation natin. So that's the time that we are like having this trust issue with them. We cannot be able to trust if they can really do it better or they can do it right or perfectly. So there are really times like that. And as a leader, you would also think about it. Like me before as a manager, I always, when I just started, let me just share my own. When I just started po, I was really like doubting myself too at first. Yes, I really admit that because there are sometimes that I would think that what they are going to think about me. am I too good enough already, or sometimes I feel that parang may kulang pa, parang hindi ko pa nagawa lahat, and then at the same time, mafe-feel mo yun eh. Mafe-feel mo sa mga employees mo if they are still doubting you, if they are still doesn't trust you that much. So it's something that we have to work on as a leader, and of course as an employee, we have to also consider the fact that our leaders are also human and they are not that perfect as what we are expecting from them. Okay, the quality of being trusted in the company. Yes. So this is something that we really need to work on, especially if you are the leader. If ikaw talaga yung manager, yung leader, or supervisor sa team nyo, it's something that you really have to do your best for you to be trusted in your team or in the company itself, because there are some things that they will doubt about you. They will doubt if you can do it or not. They will doubt if kaya mo ba or baka hindi, something like that. So this is something that we can work on. Of course, if you trust yourself, that's the time that they will also trust you. Makikita and mafe-feel nila if you don't trust yourself as well. So if ikaw mismo na leader na hindi mo sure if you can be trusted or kaya mo yung ginagawa mo, they would also feel that. How about number 2, unclear work objectives? So when we say unclear work objectives, who can give me an example on this part? Unclear work objectives. When you hear this word, what do you think is it? Or what comes into your mind? There's no right or wrong answer, so don't be shy, guys, to actually share your answer, okay? How about Miss Lavinia? Hello, Miss Lavinia? Again, guys, if you are shy to actually speak in your what do you call this, headset or microphone, you can just send in chatting so that I can see your answers and we can tackle about it, or we can also make a comparison on each one. Okay, how about others? Mr. Leo.
Hello, ma'am. Okay.
Yes, Sir Leo.
Hello, ma'am. Good
Okay.
afternoon.
Mm-hmm. So can you give me an example po if what do you think is an unclear work objectives? Mm-hmm. Okay. Wow. Thank you for the answer, Sir Joselit. Instructions must be specific, not subject to other interpretations. Yes. Job description is not really
Unclear work
specified.
objective is one of
Yes po? Nakamute po kayo, sir?
hello.
Yes, okay.
Uh, uh, Unclear work objectives is one of the barriers in building effective teams. Yes, that's correct. Because an objective is synonymous with goal. In any company or in any offices, you must set a goal. What to accomplish.
Mhm. Okay. It's okay na lang po, Sir Leo. At least you tried po. I think medyo may problem tayo sa ating connection. Pero okay lang po. Thank you again for sharing. Also here, there are some answers from our chatting. Instructions must be specific, not subject to other interpretations. Yes. So we have to be clear with our...
the next quarter or in the next year round.
Okay. All right. And then yes, tama po dito si Sir Joselito. We have to be clear with our instructions. We also have to be clear with our goal. If ano po ba talaga yung work objectives natin. Hindi like ganito ngayon, ganito bukas, and then changing. So that pati po yung mga empleyado natin, hindi naman po na, what we call this, nami-mislead or paiba-iba rin po. Thank you. Job description is not really specified. Thank you, Miss Angelica. Don't have the same goals. Miss Angela, thank you for the answer. Yes. So the bottom line of this number 2 is unclear work objectives is, again, we have to be specific with our instructions. We have to be specific with what would be our work objective goals. Okay, thank you. Thank you po sa mga answers. Next, we have also the constant changing goals and priorities. So for this one, I would give my idea. For this one, like what I have mentioned a while ago, so paiba-iba yung goal natin. Let's say, for example, team, our goal for this week we should reach at least 80% of our quotas. Example lang po ito, ha? Okay, so we will just example say that, okay, team, for this week, we have to have our 80%, at least reach our 80% quota for this week. And then you're ongoing na on that week. And then all of a sudden you would say, hindi pala 80%, we have to change it into 90%. Like paiba-iba yung goal natin, paiba-iba yung priorities natin. So as an individual or as an employee, you would also feel that ano ba talaga, 90 or 80, and then something na hindi ka sure if okay na ba to kasi will be a sudden changes that will happen. So it's something na hindi talaga effective kasi again, we have to set goals each and every time. And that should be something that we have to reach, not changing it all of a sudden or abruptly. Confusion about roles and responsibilities. Okay, I will have to ask a question about this. Confusion about roles and responsibilities. What do you think it is exactly referred to? Can anyone give a suggestion? We also have here Ma'am Jacqueline, Ma'am Lavinia, Ma'am Romilly, Ma'am Angelica. You can just send your answers in our chatting. Sir Joselito, Miss Ma'am Angela. You can send here your answers if you are a bit shy to speak directly. You can just send it through chat, your suggestion. Confusion about roles and responsibilities. Who have tried this one or experienced this one? Like for example, you are being hired as a manager. And then all of a sudden, when you are working as a manager, your boss will give you another assignment or roles in that company, and it will definitely confuse you. What is really my work or my role in this company? Am I a manager or am I a trainer? Because yes, you were hired as a manager, but when you started working, it feels like that you work as a trainer more than as a manager. And then at the same time, hindi included yung trainer part doon, pero pinagtrabaho ka ng ganon. So something like that. There must be a delineation of responsibilities laid down from the start. Yes, exactly. Nangyari po to sa akin talaga, Sir Joselito. Like, yun nga, example. I was hired as a manager, pero later on, pinagawa ako ng training, pinagawa ako ng recruitment, I've been an IT. So, yes, I'm also coaching. So, something na-confuse ako if ano ba talaga yung role ko sa company na yon kasi parang naiba, parang hindi na manager, parang naging trainer na, naging recruitment specialist na, so something like that. So there should be a delineation of response. It should be laid down from the start, and then after that, of course, it shouldn't be changed without a notice. So dapat sabihan mo talaga na, okay, Joselito, manager ka pero pwede bang gawin mo to? At least somehow may authorization from you na okay lang naman na gawin ko yan. Pero yung something na ganito yung ginagawa mo, papagawain ka ng iba. So it's something na parang makukonfuse ka kung ano ba talaga yung role mo sa company na yon. And then failure to recognize team effort. I don't know if you heard the video presentation a while ago that she said there are some employees that they are getting motivated through incentive bonuses program. So it is money matter, of course, but there are some employee that they settle for an appreciation. A simple thank you will do for them already. As at least they are being recognized, or their effort is being recognized. So as a manager, as a team leader, as a supervisor that handles a lot of people in your team, of course, it should be also a requirement that we have to appreciate and recognize the effort of each and every one. Hindi na pag nakagawa ng maganda or ng okay, parang wala lang. Pero pag nakagawa ng masama or one mistake lang, grabe na talaga yung na experience ko rin po ito. So, and then at the last part, lack of employee engagement. So, still communication. You have to also talk to your employee. It's not that you only talk during maybe the hiring process or nung una lang na nakikipag sa kanila or nakikipag-engage ka sa kanila, but right after that parang wala na, parang hindi mo na sila nakikita or ni recognize them, hindi na. So we have to also engage with our employee kasi doon nila mafe-feel that they are being valued, and they are being recognized on their efforts. So recognizing their effort is also something that you are engaging with them. Talk to them somehow, kahit walang kasalanan. Like, just talk lang, kamusta ka? How are you today? Okay lang ba tayo? May struggle ba? Something like that. At least you are like trying to reach out to them and have an engagement to them. Okay? Their job performance will suffer. Yes, of course. They will be demotivated, Ma'am Jacqueline. I really feel this one because before ako naging manager, naging empleyado lang din naman ako. So if I am doing good with my job and I am not being recognized, even just a simple thank you and good job na hindi mo marinig, parang something na parang wala lang yung effort mo, and then at the same time parang hindi mo ma-feel na nare-recognize nila yung effort mo talaga. So yes, it will definitely affect their job performance, and their performance towards work will suffer. Thank you. Salamat po. Salamat, Miss Jacqueline. All right. So we will move on right now to the next part. What are the characteristics of an effective team? So dito na tayo. Aalamin natin ano ba ang mga tamang character ng isang empleyado to have an effective team, and then at the same time sa leader natin. So here, these are the qualities, examples only, example of qualities of an effective team. So many companies attribute their success to the dynamics and performance of their teams. After all, ineffective teamwork often translates to poor productivity that diminishes the bottom line. So here we have 6. So to make an effective team, a leader should ensure these characteristics. So the clarity of purpose. Ano ba talaga ang gusto natin mangyari? Good communication. So still engagement with your employee. Positive role for conflict. Accountability and commitment. Shared leadership and positive group discussion. So these are the 6 characteristic of an effective team. Take note of this po. May short quiz tayo later. Okay? So next, I want to call on Miss Angela to please read this one, the qualities of an effective team. What is clarity of purpose? Ma'am Angela?
Yes po.
Thank you.
Qualities of an effective team. The purpose of the team must be clearly defined in concrete and measurable objectives. Effective teams know how their work contributes toward an organizational goal. Team leader reminds members of how each team member makes business success possible.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much, Miss Angela, for reading. So this is the main purpose. So the clarity. What is the main purpose of this team? What's your goal? So the purpose of the team must be clearly defined in concrete and measurable objectives. So dapat alam nila yung anong dapat nila gawin. Ano ba talaga yung task nila in that assignment, ano ba talaga yung dapat nilang gawin. So also, as a team leader, as a manager, or as a supervisor, it is also your responsibility to remind your members of how each team member makes business success possible. So you have to give reminders. You have to remind them that, oh, ganito tayo ngayon, pwede bang ganito, something like that. Just a short reminder lang para at least it is going to be what do you call this, to refresh them on what would be their goal. So it should be clear. The purpose should be very clear. Okay. Next, good communication. I want to ask Sir Joselito, if you're not busy, can you please read this one?
Open and accurate communication, both between the team members and between the team and the larger organization, is critical to keep members informed, motivated, and focused. Part of the communication process involves establishing roles, making
Yes po, Sir Joselito, nawala po kayo? Hello po, Sir Joselito? Okay, it's okay. So again, open and accurate communication both between the team members. Yes, sir. Can you hear me na po?
yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Nawala po kayo bigla. Okay, let's continue pa. Nasa na po kayo dito? Roles. Part of the communication na lang po.
Part of the communication process involves establishing roles, making plans, and following standard business protocols and procedures.
Okay, maraming salamat. Thank you so much. So, it's really relatable sa inyong answer po kanina na sabi niyo po nga, it's really communication. So, we have to be open and we have to be honest to each other, not just only because you are required to say something, but if it's something that you can suggest or you can share your opinion, I think it's not bad if you at least try sharing your own opinion and suggestion to them so that baka ma-enlighten sila and then magustuhan nila yung suggestion mo and they will accept it or they will consider about it. But if not, it's still fine. At least masasabi mo sa self mo that I tried. I tried telling them what is on my mind. I tried sharing to them what I really wanted or what is my suggestion. So yes. Yes, empower them to speak to each other, to lead a good communication. Yes. Tama po dito si Ma'am Jacqueline. Hindi lang po na man or like leader, employee lang. Dapat some other employees din po. So, you have to also encourage your teams, your members to talk to each other. Be honest or just share thoughts to each other, not just to you. Because of course, they are somehow required na mag-share sa iyo because ikaw yung leader nila. Pero like sa team member nila, sa colleagues nila, pwede din naman sila mag-share para at least they would build a strong relationship together. And you know, based on my experience, if your team members are really good with each other, they are communicating with each other, it's something that you will have less problems. Because if they are like separating each other, they feel awkwardness together, they will shy to talk to each other. That starts the rumor, the gossips. Because maybe there are sometimes that they have groups or groupings. So let's say for example, you have 40 members on your team, and then like tens, so they are being separated by each team because this team likes this one, this team likes this one, and also the time that they will talk to each other or talk to each teams behind their back. So it's something that it's going to be a problem. So I think we have to also work on, as a leader, we also have to work on how to make our members or our team members talk to each other, open to each other, para ma-avoid natin yung mga ganong situation. So thank you so much, Ma'am Jacqueline and Sir Joselito, for the suggestion and then the answers. So here we also have another qualities of an effective team. So we will look at the role of positive and negative conflict in more detail later in this module. But generally effective teams use conflict to improve decision making and problem solving processes. So as part of the team, you should be able to have a sound mind in dealing with conflicts and maintain positivity despite conflict, transforming conflicts into challenges that can improve the team. So positive role for conflict, yes. So I really believe that there are really some challenges that happens while you're doing the specific task. So instead of taking it as a negativity or as negative, because again, it's a challenge. So parang mahihirapan tayo, baka may additional request si client or si boss or si CEO natin. So instead of dealing it in a negative way, why not accept it and change it in a positive way as a challenge na kailangan natin gawin to let them know that we can, to prove them wrong, to prove them that we can really do it on our own. So we have to be always positive. Kasi sometimes if you are the leader and then they would see you na parang, negative na naman kasi ganito na naman, may additional task na naman, may additional goal na naman na pinagagawa yung boss natin. So it's something na makikita nila and then it will transfer the negativity to your members. So if they can see it to you that it's okay, we can do it, let's take it as a challenge in a positive way. So they will also absorb that kind of positivity and they will also take it as a positive way, in a positive way rather. Agree po ba? Agree po ba tayo doon? Or baka ako lang po yung ganun yung thinking? How about others po? What do you think is an effective way to deal with the new task that is being given, new challenges that's been given? How about others po? Just send your answers sa chat box. Yes, calmly. Chill lang. Kaya natin to. Ganon. How about others? Thank you, Ma'am Jacqueline. Okay, how about others? If you are again shy to speak, you can just send me a chat or send us a chat so that we can see it or everyone can see your answers to your suggestion. Again, let's be open at what we're talking about. Don't be shy to share your thoughts because there's no right or wrong answers. It's always something that it's just your suggestion. So they cannot take it as, oh, mali ka doon, ganon. Okay, yeah, deal with the situation calmly. Exactly. So we have to deal it like, okay lang. Kaya natin to. Huwag tayong paapekto masyado. Kasi sometimes if we are, again, doing it like, nakaka-stress naman to, additional na naman, dagdag trabaho, like that, like that. So your team members can adapt that kind of attitude and characteristics. So we have to be their role model and we have to show them the positive way. Okay? All right. So here, each member of the team understands his role on the team and takes responsibility for his actions. Team members take proactive measures to ensure that they can complete tasks and they alert management when a problem arises. Yes, we have to. This is really something helpful. It becomes a responsibility of each team member to take accountability of their actions. Okay, yes. Wow, thank you. You know what, Sir Joselito, yung mga ideas may super powerful. Like yung mga choice of words mo po. Here, a silly idea may be the best solution. Encourage them to participate as a team. Yes, exactly. Thank you so much for that. So again, let's be proactive, accountability, and commitment. So here, each member know that they have a specific task given to them. But again, if they will not be working as a team, as a whole, it's still useless. For me, it's still useless because magkakanya-kanya sila. They will do this because ito lang yung pinagawa sa akin, ito lang yung pinagawa sa akin. Bahala ka if hindi mo matapos yung sayo. So if it's something na nag-iisipan tayo ng trabaho that would really arise the conflict and negativity on your team. So we have to encourage them to also take part and of course cooperate with the team as a whole. Hindi na, okay, tapusin ko lang to, I'll go ahead na, I'm done with my own task, bahala ka na dyan if hindi mo kaya. So if that is the case, that started also the time that that problem will arise, that they will start having a conflict. So encouraging them to participate as a team, to cooperate as a team is really somehow helpful. And of course, that's the time that you can also make your team a successful and of course, having a good teamwork to each other. Yes, thank you, Sir Joselito. I like your choice of words. It's very powerful. Like if you can read it, it's something that, oh nga no, bakit nga naman? Yeah, okay, thank you. So now, we have an effective team members and are willing to assume leadership roles when appropriate. Shared leadership reinforces a sense of shared responsibility and increases morale and team performance. Everyone in the team takes the lead when necessary and when needed. So again, if you are the leader, not all the time that you will just be the leader. There are also certain instances that you also share it to others, to your team member. Give them the role that you are handling so that this is just for me, like they would also feel what does it feels like for you. And at the same time, they would be able to have an experience how to become a leader. And they will also have this responsibility. So it's something na ako leader ngayon, so I have to be responsible with this one. So mafe-feel niya if he is or she is not a good team member, like palaging hindi nakikinig, like hindi nagko-cooperate. And when the time that she or he will be chosen as a leader on that specific task, he would or she would know how does it feels like to be in your position. So on the next time, she would or they would feel like, kailangan ko ng maging active dito. Kasi na-feel niya na eh. Nalaman niya kung gaano kahirap, kung ano pala yung feeling na maging leader. So it's something that you are also sharing your experience to them, letting them experience what you had in order for them to get enlightened and realize what it's something that they can also do. So you can also let them come out from their shell and they can do something na hindi pa nila nagawa noon. Shared leadership. Okay? So right now, interpersonal relationships. I wanted to ask Ma'am Angelica to actually read this part, please.
Interpersonal relationships in effective teams are built on trust, respect, honesty, and acceptance. Conflict will still occur, but a positive group dynamic will focus the conflict productively.
Hello guys, naririnig niyo po ba ako? Bakit parang nawala ako? Hello, Ma'am Angelica? Can you hear me?
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So interpersonal relationships in effective teams are built on trust, respect, honesty, and acceptance. Conflict will still occur, but a positive group dynamic will focus the conflict productively. So what after reading this one, Ma'am Angelica, can you give us a short description on how you understand this part? Or can you also share what do you think is it positive group dynamics in your own understanding pa? Can you try? Okay, how about others? Do you have any idea? Okay. So again, having an interpersonal relationship in effect, yeah, debates. Yeah, very good. So of course, again, these are something that we can have or we can actually make to have our team build a trust, respect, and of course, honesty and acceptance with each other. So if they are not open to each other, problem, conflict will still occur. But at the same time, if they are sharing and they are like suggesting their opinions to each other, it will somehow, yeah, maybe there will be a conflict that will occur, but at the same time, it's not that much or it's not that big. A team, it usually happens if you heavily disagree on in one idea, but still you respect their opinions. Yes, oo. Tama to, tama to. Like not all the time naman na pag yung isa may suggestion, my opinion or my idea, not all naman na lahat mag-agree talaga doon. There will be someone or there will be this one that will disagree in that idea, but at the same time, they will respect or that person will still respect others' opinion because most of the time tayo mga Pilipino is we always focus or we always consider the majority. So kung ano yung mas gusto ng nakakarami, doon po tayo. And Ma'am Angelica, a team can only be a team if you can establish a good communication among your members. Yes. Again, this is not only applicable for the manager or leader employee role. It can be an employee to employee role at the same time. So they have to also build a communication, a trust to each other so that they can get along together. All right. Maraming salamat po sa mga answers. I really appreciate that. So here, right now we will move on to our short quiz, but before that we will go ahead and take our 10 minutes break. Okay, you can have your 10 minutes break, everyone. You may go back or you may come back here at 2:31. Okay, we can have our 10-minute break. Which one po yung nakat, Sir Joselito? Hello, sir? Hello po, sir? Oh, I'm so sorry. It's 2:25 pala. Balik tayo 2:25. Okay? I'm so sorry. Hello everyone! Nandito na po ba lahat balik? Okay. Hello! Okay, yes. Wow. Si Sir Joselito talaga yung punctual. Okay, how about others? Please, ano na lang, give me a thumbs up sa chat box natin if you are back na here. Okay, Ma'am Jacqueline, thank you. Okay. All right, thank you so much po. So, okay, we will go ahead and start, or we will go ahead and continue rather on the activity part. So, here we will have a short quiz. I don't know if you are also like, because like me, when I was in high school, I like quiz B, something like that, or like spelling bee, like that. So here we have a jumbled letters. We will go ahead and identify what is that word that is being rumbled lang. Okay? And I want everyone as much as possible to participate in this activity so that at least ma-enhance po yung ano. Sige, let's go. So this will be our instruction. So for all stellar participants, let's play a game. In jumbled words, all that you needed to do is to arrange the words that were shuffled. So you may type your answers using the chat box that we have. First one to guess the word will be given a good fortune. Okay? All right, so again, you can just send your answers in our chat box. Everyone can see it and everyone will see who were able to answer it first. Ready? Ready na tayo? Okay, let's go and start now. Here, guess the word. What do you think is this one? Please send. Wow. Wow, very nice. Okay. Hold on. All right, I can see answers already. Thank you so much. All right, very good. Clarity. Thank you so much, Ma'am Angela. You were the first one. But of course, thank you to Ma'am Lavinia, Angelica, Michael, and Ma'am Jacqueline for answering. Yes, very good. It's correct. So it is clarity. Okay, so we have to be clear with what is the task that we are giving to our employees in order for them to, of course, avoid confusion, what is exactly their role in the company. So very good. Clarity. Good job. Next, we have this one. What's this? Please send your answers in our chat box. Send your answers, guys, in our chat box. Wow! Ma'am Angela again. Feeling ko ano ka? Nag-spelling bee ka ba noon, ma'am? Ma'am Angela?
Yes.
Kaya pala eh. Accountability, yes. Very good. It's accountability. Good job. Hindi kasi Ma'am Angela, sumali nung spelling bee. Nakasali ka ba, Ma'am Angela, ng spelling bee noon?
Yes, ma'am.
High school or college? Or baka elementary?
High school po.
High school. Kaya pala guys. Ang bilis-bilis niyang mag-write ng answer. Thank you. Next. Habol yung iba. Meron pa. Send your answers. How about others? Please send. What's this? Can you see my screen? Oh. Okay, very good. Wow. Mom Angela again and Sir Joselito, you got the right answers. Very good. It is forming. Parang may winner tayo for today sa quiz din natin Thank you, thank you. There's a lot more. So guys, habol. Ma'am Romilly, Ma'am Jacqueline, Sir Michael, Ma'am Lavinia, Sir Leo. This one. Type your answers in our chat box, guys. What do you think is this word? Naririnig niyo ba yung sound? kaya ako masaya. Yes, ano to? What do you think is this? Guess the word. Ay, parang nagparaya si Ma'am Angela ngayon Wala? Ma'am Angela. Okay. All right. So it's okay. Let's go ahead and reveal what's this. All right. So this is adjourning. It's okay. All right. Next, we have another one. What's this? Can anyone answer? What is this pa? Okay, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, the correct answer is leadership, the one that we keep on talking about kanina. But it's okay. So, leadership, very good. Now, let's move on and continue with the 5 stages of team development. What are those things that we can talk about in developing our team? So here, these are the 5 stages. So here, those are also the words that we have in our quiz. So the 5 stages of team development maintain that these phases are all necessary and inevitable in order for the team to grow, to face up to challenges, to tackle problems and to find solutions, to plan work and to deliver the results. So this model shows the stages of the team development. So number one, we are forming, storming, norming, performing, and adjourning. So let's talk about this one by one, okay? So number one, forming. Ma'am Angela, can you please read? I want to ask your help po.
Yes. Stage 1, forming. The forming stage involves a period of orientation and getting acquainted. Uncertainty is high during this stage, and people are looking for leadership and authority. A member who asserts authority or is knowledgeable may be looked to take control. Team members are asking such questions as, what does the team offer me? What is expected of me? Will I fit in? Most interactions are social as members get to know each other.
Okay, well, thank you so much for reading, Ma'am Angela. I really appreciate that. So this is the forming stage. In the forming stage, it's something that you're asking what, like if you are a member, it's something that you are asking what exactly your task or what is your exact role in that company or in that position. So you are in that forming stage. So thank you so much. Now, storming. Can I ask Ma'am Jacqueline to read number two, stage two, storming? Ma'am Jacqueline, are you there? Okay. So it's okay. I'll go ahead and read this one first muna. So the storming stage is the most difficult and critical stage to pass through. It is a period marked by conflict and competition as individual personalities emerge. Yes. Team performance may actually decrease in this stage because energy is put into unproductive activities. Members may disagree on team goals and subgroup and cliques may form around strong personalities or areas of agreement. So this is the part that you are having I forgot exactly the word, but it's something that you're okay, you're having a competition. You are being competitive. Who's going to excel in this part? Who's going to be um recognized in this part? So storming part is that one. Number three, norming. Can I ask Mom Romilly to read the norming or the part stage three?
If teams get through the storming stage, conflict is resolved and some degree of unity emerges. In the norming stage, consensus develops around who the leader or leaders are and individual members' role. Interpersonal differences begin to be resolved and a sense of cohesion and unity emerges.
Okay. So for the norming part, this is like in the middle stage na. Wherein, again, there are some conflicts that has been resolved already. And then basically sometimes after it will resolve, it will lead to a unity of everyone or the cooperation or the teamwork at the same time. So this is the middle stage wherein those conflicts that you have encountered or were encountered were being fixed, and at the same time we are working on the part of unity or having it together. So yes, norming. Thank you so much, Ma'am Romilly. Number four, stage performing. How about let me ask if you are available, Sir Joselito?
Stage 4, performing. In the performing stage, consensus and cooperation have been well established, and the team is mature, organized, and well functioning. There is a clear and stable structure, and members are committed to the team's mission.
Mm-hmm.
Problems and conflicts still emerge, but they are dealt with constructively.
Okay, very good. And thank you so much, Sir Joselito, for reading. So performing part, this is where everyone is actually doing their job well in order to get a very well established, and the team is quite mature already, organized, and everyone is well functioning. So again, after the third part wherein some conflicts were resolved, some conflicts were already fixed. So of course, this is the part that they are having unity together, and then at the same time everyone will be as a team will get mature, organized, and they will well functioning. Okay, so let's go to the last but not the least, of course, the adjourning part. So may I ask Sir Michael to read this adjourning part? Sir Michael? Or how about Ma'am Lavinia? Oh, okay. Sir Michael is okay na, Ma'am Lavinia. Sir Michael na lang. Sir Michael?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you please read the stage 5
Okay.
po, the
Stage
adjourning
5
part?
adjourning. In the adjourning stage, most of the team's goals have been accomplished.
Mhm.
The emphasis is on wrapping up final tasks and documenting the effort of the result and the result. Sorry. As the workload in diminishing, individual members maybe hello, ma'am.
Maybe. Yes, maybe. Can you see the screen po?
No.
Okay. Hold on. Okay, I'll just continue it for you.
Reassign,
Yes,
maybe members may be reassigned to other teams and the team disbands.
Okay, thank you, Sir Michael. Thank you. So we are on the last part or last stage. So the adjourning part is, of course, most of the team's goals have been accomplished. So this is where everyone is done or finished with the specific task that were given to them. So this is also the stage of wrapping up the final task, documenting, like taking note everything in order to actually give a report or the result of the specific task that were given to everyone. Okay, thank you so much, Sir Michael, for that. So let's also set a goal as a team. So again, as what we keep on talking and mentioning a while ago in the previous part of our discussion, we should have a specific goal that will be set as a team in order for everyone to have a um clear face of what they would need to do as a part of that company or as a part of that team. So we have to have a clear goal set as a team. So number one, why is it important to do a goal setting? So of course, team goals provide a clear direction and plan of action for your team. Team goals create opportunities to build trust and collaboration. Team goals contribute to the professional growth and development of new skills among team members. Team goals provide a structure for measuring individual and group level progress. So again, setting a goal is really important as a team because it's something that you are going like other job. I don't know if you are familiar with the BPO. So in BPO they also have like a goal. They have a quota that they have to reach at the end of the month or at the end of the week. So it's something like a goal at the same time. So that would be the goal of that team. So it should be clear from the start so that the team would definitely do their best to reach that goal. Okay. Bad side effects. So dangers of not doing a goal setting. So if the company is just like doing whatever it is or whatever they wanted to do without a goal being set, it's something that is no direction. I would really say that parang walang direction. Walang direction if ano talaga yung goal nyo, ano ba talaga ang kailangan nyong i-accomplish for the month, for the year, or for the week. So that is going to have a bad side effects. It will produce by goal setting programs include, or so the bad side effects produced by goal setting programs, this includes the rise in unethical behavior, like I don't know the word exactly in Tagalog, pero like they will just do what they want. Do what exactly they wanted to do for that task because there's no goal or specific goal that were imposed or implemented. Over focus on one area while neglecting other parts of the business. So yes, they don't know where to focus. Like for example, this number one employee, he will just do this one because that is the goal for him or her. But they were not informed that they can also do something aside from that one to actually reach the goal. Distorted risk preferences. It is really not clear, not proper, not they will not have a clear way of what to do. Corrosion of organizational culture. And of course, it reduced the intrinsic motivation. So they will not be motivated. Walang goal eh. Pag walang goal ang company, ang team na kailangang i-reach, parang okay lang, gawin ko lang to kasi ito yung sinabi sa akin. Pero they will not have a specific idea of why they're doing that because there's no goal being set upon the start of giving the task. So that's really important that we have to set a goal in each. So SMART goals overview decision skills. I'm going to show you a short video again. So I want everyone to listen so that they can also get some ideas.
Regardless if it is professional or personal, we all struggle sometimes to achieve our goals. Many times our
By the way, can everyone hear the audio of this video?
Yes.
Okay, thank you po.
Yes,
struggle
ma'am.
is not because of a lack of effort, but rather how our goals have been structured. Anytime you set a goal, or if you find yourself struggling while working towards a goal, keep in mind the word SMART. SMART is an acronym that can be used to help evaluate and add structure to your goals. SMART stands for specific, measurable, actionable, relevant, and time-bound. SMART begins with asking yourself the degree to which a goal is specific. This is arguably the most important part of establishing or evaluating a goal. The less specific a goal, the more difficult it is to determine how long the goal should take to complete or how to measure success. Consider the difference between a goal to get healthy versus the goal to lose weight versus the goal to lose 10 pounds. The goal to get healthy is much less specific than a goal to lose 10 pounds. The next question to ask, how is the goal measured? What determines success? Some goals may be best measured by a simple yes or no, such as the goal of climbing to the top of a mountain, while other goals are better measured by using metrics such as the goal to lose 10 pounds. The key to measurement is making sure that in whatever way the goal is measured, it accurately reflects success. For instance, if you do not have access to a scale, then measuring weight loss will be difficult and less accurate. An alternative measure may be to track how many inches you have lost around the waist. But to what extent does this accurately reflect the goal? Without access to a reliable way of measuring weight, we may want to consider buying a scale or restructuring our goal. Actionable is not asking yes or no, but how will the goal be achieved? What is our action plan? Do we have the resources and capabilities required to achieve success? If not, what are we lacking? Well-designed goals provide clarity of action. If the actions required to achieve a goal are unclear or there are a large number of actions that need to be taken, we should consider breaking down the main goal into manageable, actionable sub-goals. In isolation, any single goal is relevant, but in life we most often are in the process of pursuing multiple goals. A common issue we face is having too many goals at the same time or pursuing the wrong goals. With this in mind, we need a mechanism to help us monitor our goals to make sure we are pursuing our most relevant goals at any given moment in time. One technique is to place goals in a matrix that looks at effort required versus perceived value of achieving the goal. Not always, but most of the time we will want to focus our energy on low-effort, high-value goals. Another technique is to use the Pareto principle, also known as the 80-20 rule. Ask, which are the 20% of goals that will provide me with 80% of my return? The last thing we want to make sure is that goals are time-bound. By including a specific date by which a goal should be accomplished, it helps provide incentive and allows us to monitor progress. Consider the difference between the goal to lose 10 pounds and the goal to lose 10 pounds in 10 weeks. Simply by including an element of time, we can now calculate how much we should be losing each week, and if after 5 weeks we have only lost 1 pound, we can revisit our action plan. Be wary of any goal that is open-ended, such as the common goal to learn a foreign language. Last, it is important to reinforce that goal setting is not an event, it is an ongoing process of action, evaluation, and revision. It is not about lowering goals or standards to ensure success. It is about recognizing goals are dynamic because life is dynamic. We do not live in a static world. Life happens. A goal that is relevant today may be irrelevant tomorrow. When using SMART, stay flexible and motivated by setting aside time to reevaluate your goals on a regular basis.
All right. Medyo relate ako doon sa example. Losing weight. Okay. All right. So these are the SMART goals that we have. So we have again, SMART goals here. What do you want to do? You have to first analyze and think what exactly your goal is. What do you want to happen? What do you want to do? Next is how will you know when you've reached it? Paano nga ba? Yun nga sa example. You are like achieving to lose weight. but you just set in mind that I want to lose weight, but you are not specifically determining how long are you going to how long are you going to do it in order for you to lose weight. So you have to set also the time frame. And then, is it in your power to accomplish it? Can you realistically achieve it? Of course, you have to also think about those. And when exactly do you want to accomplish that one? So we have to set goal, not just only goal, but also the time frame on how long are you going to do these things in order for you to reach that goal or to accomplish that goal. Okay? So next, I have a knowledge check. What is your basic knowledge about this one? So what do you think it takes to have a high-performing team? Can anyone give suggestions? You can speak using your microphone, or if you're a bit shy, just send us a chat. What do you think it takes to have a high-performing team? Just give one example. Don't worry, there's no right or wrong answers there. Agree pa ako dito, Sir Rosalito. Incentives, bonus. What else? How about others? What do you think? If you are an employee, if you are as well an employee, what do you want to receive in order for you to perform well and to be motivated to do your job well? Yes, I agree with Sir Joselito. Incentive, give awards. This is very, very, very helpful. We all know that everyone is working not because they just want to work, not just because they are bored. They are working because of salary. So if we give incentive awards, it's something that they will work well. Recognition, Mom Romilly, yes. Somehow, if you can't give incentive, at least recognize them. Give appreciation to the effort that they're actually doing. Like me, a simple thank you for my work or for my effort. It's something that makes me happy and also, of course, motivates me to do well more. Okay, thank you for that. So here we are actually done with our meeting for today or our training for today. Okay, okay. All right. So by the way, before that, can you just please open your camera, everyone? I will just take a picture. Yes, thank you. Okay, I'll make it bigger so that makita ko kayong lahat. Just a few minutes po. This is very quick before we end so that at least... Okay, okay. All right. Okay, I'll count 1, 2, 3. Miss Lavinia, Miss Sir Michael? Sir Michael? Just once po. Pakita ka naman po. Sir Michael? Okay, sige, sige. It's okay, Sir Michael. Baka may problems. Sige, let's just stay, smile everyone, okay? In 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right, hold on. Okay, thank you so much. So again, everyone, thank you so much for today. I really appreciate your time, and I really appreciate as well those times that you are actually answering the questions. I am so happy for that. Nice to meet you, everyone. I hope to see you again soon. Thank you. Okay, by the way, before you leave, everyone, the certificates will be forwarded within the day. Okay, thank you.
Your personal development matters the most from where you are right now. Bring your career into new heights with our affordable and quality in-demand virtual training programs designed just for you. Give your career a boost with a course or a training from Stellar Training Consultancy Services and join thousands of professionals from different walks of life in a learning and development session that fascinates you, motivates you, challenges you to learn new things that you'll use forever in a career you'll love. Find the right training for you today here at Stellar Training Consultancy Services, bringing excellence to professionals.